In the world of football, few moments are as haunting as the tragic story of Andres Escobar. This is a tale of passion, heartbreak, and the devastating consequences of a single moment on the pitch.
The saviour of Italy throughout this tournament. He's missed it, and Brazil win the World Cup.
Andres Escobar was a beloved defender for the Colombian national team, known for his sportsmanship and skill. Known as El Caballero del Fútbol, aka the Gentleman of Football, Escobar's future seemed bright. In 1989, Escobar reached the pinnacle of South American football, lifting the Copa Libertadores with Atlético Nacional. The first leg of the final didn't end well for Nacional as they went down 2-0, but in the return fixture they brought it back, sending the game to penalties. And it was Andres Escobar who was first to step up, and just like his nickname suggested, the Gentleman of Football was calm and composed to slot it away. Then just 5 years later, Escobar would become a key part of a golden generation of the Colombian national team. It was a star-studded team consisting of Carlos Valderrama, Freddy Rincon and Faustino Asprilla, and they were even considered dark horses for the 1994 World Cup in the USA. But everything changed on June 22nd in a group stage match against the hosts. At the time of the 1994 World Cup, Colombia was seen as the most violent nation in the hemisphere, mostly due to the rise of another man named Escobar. For Colombians on one hand, they had a rising national football team, but on the other, the nation itself was regressing. It was a true mixed bag. The football team, also known as Los Cafeteros, had given hope to its country, with players such as Pelé even picking them out as potential World Cup winners, stating they will at least make the quarterfinals. Others backed the country due to their outstanding record heading into this World Cup. They'd only lost once in their last 26 matches, and this positivity had seeped into the nation, and Colombians had high hopes for the tournament. The first match of the tournament didn't go to plan. Georgia and Romania shocked Los Cafeteros by securing a 3-1 win in the opening game of the group. This meant Colombia had to win against the hosts, the USA. However, in the match against the USA, it went from bad to worse. In the 34th minute, a seemingly routine defensive action turned into a nightmare. Attempting to intercept a cross, Escobar accidentally deflected the ball into his own net. The crowd was stunned, and so was he. Colombia went on to lose the match 2-1, and their hopes of progressing in the tournament were dashed. The own goal was devastating, but no one could have predicted the horrors that would follow. In the 1980s and early 1990s, Pablo Escobar, the infamous drug lord, wielded immense power in Colombia. His influence was found in all aspects of Colombian society, including football. Escobar was a passionate football fan and used his wealth to fund local teams and stadiums, earning him a paradoxical status as both a criminal and a benefactor. Pablo Escobar's Medellin cartel poured money into the sport, sponsoring clubs and building football facilities. This investment helped to elevate the Colombian league, attracting talented players and increasing the sport's popularity across the nation. Clubs like Atlético Nacional, where many national team players, including Andres Escobar, played, benefited directly from this influx of money. Escobar's influence extended beyond financial support. He was known to personally attend matches, mingled with players and fans, or the occasional bribe of a referee, or even the assassination attempt on one who didn't give him the right decisions. Even when he was in jail, players such as René Higuita, the famous scorpion kick goalie, would visit him in jail. Higuita's relationship with the drug kingpin would ultimately land him in prison as well, and he was unable to play in the 1994 World Cup due to not being fit enough. Andres Escobar was another who visited Pablo in prison, although he never wanted to. His sister later revealed that Andres felt like he had no choice, with him stating to her, "I don't want to go, but I have no choice." Pablo Escobar's involvement created a complex legacy. While he helped bring success and visibility to Colombian football, his criminal activities also brought danger and instability. Despite his death in 1993, the environment created by Pablo Escobar remained for quite some time, and unfortunately, Andres Escobar would become victim to this violence. Pablo Escobar created a society built on violence and fear. There was little to look forward to for the common man or woman in the country. So when there was hope the national team could do something special, it turned out the loss against the USA would end up being a huge blow to the Colombian fans. Back home, the atmosphere turned tense. The World Cup exit was not just a disappointment, it was seen as a national embarrassment. Just days after returning to Medellin, Andres Escobar was convinced by friends to go out and try lift his spirits. But on the night of July 2nd, 1994, tragedy struck. Outside a bar, Escobar was confronted by a group of men. After an argument, he was shot 6 times, with the word goal mimicking the South American commentators being said after each shot. This was in reference to the own goal that he scored at the World Cup. The murder sent shockwaves around the world. The investigation into the murder revealed that it was likely retaliation for the own goal, carried out by individuals with connections to drug cartels who had lost money betting on the match. But the truth was, it was the violent customs that Pablo Escobar had brought to the nation during his years as a drug kingpin. Andres Escobar's funeral was attended by tens of thousands, a testament to his impact on football and his country. His death highlighted the darker side of football, where passion and crime intersected tragically. Today, Andres Escobar is remembered not for his own goal, but for his dedication, his talent, and his love for the game. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the pressures athletes face and the tragic consequences that can follow. In Colombia and beyond, Andres Escobar remains a symbol of both the beauty and the heartbreak that football can bring.